exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
We are starting off mainly clear. We're not tracking anything on Doppler radar. We're expecting to remain mostly clear throughout the rest of the morning. But around this afternoon, we're going to start to see some clouds begin to track in. High pressure has been kind of dominating the region, but that's actually now kind of moved further down to the south and southwest. We still kind of have the upper level feature still in play. You can kind of see a dip there. It's kind of the upper level high what we saw yesterday, which was right over us, and now it's kind of been pushed a little bit now down towards south and southwest. But we see some northerly flow already moving across parts of the Tennessee River Valley up to the northeast across Mississippi and North Alabama, where we are expecting a chance for pop-up thunderstorms for today, and some of that could potentially graze portions of the Arkansas as we kind of head towards this afternoon. We're still sitting in the 80s area wide. 81 Monticello, 81 Monroe, a lot of 80s on the Mississippi River Valley. We're 74 El Dorado, 79 in Camden, Ruston's at 75. Dew points, no surprise, still sitting in mid-70s. Now around this afternoon, probably looking to be one of the hottest days that we'll see this year, with temperatures pushing around that 100, 101 mark. So heat safety, no doubt, needs to be the utmost importance for today, as we will see heat index climb to 110. Some spots will be just over that. So we got extreme heat warnings, we have heat advisories, all of which will be in play for the entire region. So just be careful, be safe, and be smart. Best thing, if you got any work, exercise this morning, it's the best time to do it, or late in the evening as the sun begins to set. And also even for this afternoon, if you're just heading out to the grocery store or something, you know, when you're going across the parking lot, things like that, heat's coming up from the concrete, so it's not going to be all that great at all today or even for tomorrow as well before we see a chance of thunderstorms arriving, because it won't be until towards the late week after a frontal boundary arrives where we'll actually start to see a little change in temperatures. But the cold front we're expecting will be arriving closer towards Thursday and Friday, kind of keeping our rain chances up towards the late week, and then they start to dwindle as we go over the weekend through next week. So until then, just make sure you're staying safe. We'll see pop-up thunderstorms across parts of Alabama, Mississippi, and Tennessee for today, and then we'll see some of that disturbance move westward a little bit, and we'll pick up on that action for tomorrow. By Thursday into Friday, that's when this frontal boundary kind of starts to push further south. We don't get to talk too much about frontal boundaries pushing through in late summer, especially from July into early August. So we'll definitely take some northerly flow once this frontal boundary pushes through and give us a chance to briefly cool down. So mostly a cool front. It's not going to be a huge change, but from 100 to 90, you know, that's a big difference for us at least. So we'll take what we can get. So 2 o'clock today, pop-up storms possible across portions of Arkansas. We might see a few isolated showers pop up in northeast Louisiana. And then for tonight, we'll remain partly cloudy. We fall to upper 70s and lower 80s. And then for tomorrow, we'll see some scattered to potentially widespread thunderstorms with upper level disturbance. And then we'll see that front move through on Thursday, continuing our rain chances. So towards the late week is when we see temperatures really start to drop to lower 90s. And we'll probably stay mostly lower 90s through early parts of next week. Stay tuned right back. Watch MC 10 News Today.